as I'm witnessing the clouds clearing the sky, I'm also having this parallel experience in which I'm finding so much clarity in my mind as to what was actually going on there. And I just really realized that I wanted to talk about my relationships and how that's been going. This year I cut off so many people, like it's not even funny. And like I've just had incredible transformations in my relationships all throughout this year, and I've been trying to figure out kind of what I'm learning through this. But in reality, I think that I'm wired to have this fear of loneliness that I don't actually have. Loneliness is actually something that I desire so deeply, to be able to have the freedom of time and space with myself to just be, and to just be in my most authentic expression with nobody else's opinion or no one else to cater to. That is like the dream, low-key. But as of right now, I'm experiencing so much fear, and it's fear that's actually like been clouded and been clouding my judgment with this insight that it's like I was never actually afraid of being alone. I was afraid of the things that were gonna come up and the things that I were gonna have to face and deal with in that solitude, because I had this deep knowing that because I've been in relationships for like a minute now, like I feel like I haven't gone like a solid year without being in a relationship for like, so like it's like I feel like at this point, having like finally being single for like a good time, it hasn't even been a year, but like being single for like a good amount of time and allowing myself the space to not rely on friendships to necessarily be my only like thing that keeps me going, you know what I'm saying? Like not putting all the attention on my social life has helped me put all the attention on the things that went wrong in that area. So for me, I think I'm realizing that I'm attachment Barbie. I am attachment Barbie. It's funny because oh my gosh, I was just watching Grey's with my roommate the other day, and what's that girl name that was fucking with Owen and was trying to take Christina, man? Y'all know who I'm talking about. Teddy. Yes, that bitch Teddy. She had, at one point she had said like, damn, like I'm attachment Barbie. And I felt that because of what she was going through at the time. And I was like, wow, I'm going through this too. And so basically what I'm realizing is that I just am programmed to think that I need intimacy, that I need someone to love on and someone to love on me. Like feeling like I need someone else to balance me out or to complete me or to satisfy me or to just make me feel pleased and happy and cared for and cared about. Because in reality, I was neglecting myself the whole time that I'm like begging these people to love me and care about me and nurture me and do all these things for me. I wasn't doing them for myself. So let's really start there. So then the more that I started filling my own self up with the things that I know that I love and deserve, it's like, well, now that I'm really looking at these other people, it's like you're actually not adding much more value to my life, because everything that you're doing, I could not only be doing for myself, but I could be doing it better. And that doesn't apply to everybody, but it's just like there's been a good chunk of people that I had to cut off for that reason. Then there's been like a lot of people that I had to cut off for just simply like not being in alignment as to where I want to go and where I want to be and the energy that I'm in. Bitch, we know how I feel about energy. You are what you attract. Everything is a vibration. Everything has a frequency. Every single person goes through different frequencies. And when frequencies are aligned, they attract. Fuck, like it's that simple. When things are aligned, they attract. And when things start bouncing off of alignment, it's like suddenly there's tension. Suddenly that magnetism isn't pulling you closer. It's honestly pushing you away. And you have to listen to that. It's the law of attraction. What do you think happens when you break the law? It's like a law of nature. You know what I'm saying? So it's not going to be a happy, positive outcome if you're not listening to what the law of nature is telling you in ways that are so deep. And the thing that I will say is that it's been hard for me to listen to my intuition. And really what I'm learning about my intuition is that my intuition is that little wisdom within me that already knows the correct answer, that already knows, that has like all this infinite divine knowledge, and it can make decisions and judgments based on what truth is. And oh my gosh, there's such a beautiful bird that just flew right beneath me. Stop. I don't know if you can see him. He's so cute. But yes, truth encompasses more than just what is accessible in this 3D dimension. It encompasses knowledge that is far beyond what we can pick up on as human beings in this dimension. So it's like my intuition kind of knows these things about the law of nature and how it works. So whenever I'm starting to shift, like it'll be randomly one day, I always know exactly when it happens, but I pop, like it'll be like a little pop, like I'll just pop out of alignment with somebody, and then it'll be tension, and that tension is like, ooh, and it'll be like, you know what I'm saying, it's always at a point where it's like, bitch, how do I even explain this? I'm getting overwhelmed trying to even explain like how it happens. But for me, it's like something will happen, like everything will be good, and then, you know me, I'm a very deep person. I'm a very like, okay, let's get real as to what type of relationship is being formed. Let's just like figure out what this is. And then it's kind of like, as soon as I start to get clarity as to what this is versus what I wanted it to be versus where it's actually going versus where I could be at if I just avoided all of this, it's like when I start weighing my options, bitch, I'd be like, well, maybe I never needed this anyways. Thank you for nothing, wasting my time. Actually, it's like, nah. But the experiences that I have with people, I actually like hold no type of regret for anyone that I've ever had in my life. Well, you know, but I for the most part, I don't tend to regret people, because I really do feel like every experience teaches me so much, and I'm growing so much. And like, even though it was like the worst thing ever, it was like, well, now I understand how to handle that, and now it's not the worst thing ever anymore. So if anything, that's what I learned. So for me, it's like, I don't know, I feel like I've been shifting away from wanting to rely on other people so much. And it's like, I don't know, like I've just been kind of in my hermit era. I just kind of been in my own little world, and I love it over here, to be so honest with you. And I think I'm realizing how much that, like, even me, I'm already someone who doesn't need people around her all the time, but even still, I'm noticing that my brain is still wired based on how society operates. Like when it just comes to, girl, like especially being in college, it's really hookup culture, but it's like more than hookup culture. It's like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. All I know is that it's very, very normalized for people to have messy, dramatic relationships for fun. Like that, it's just a thing that we do. But for me, it's kind of like depleting on my energy to be not only like giving myself sexually to people, like, you know what I'm saying, but also energetically. Like I can't even give enough of myself energetically to you. So you really think I'm about to? Absolutely not. So it's just, for me, it just be a lot of different things. But I think I'm realizing that I'm actually really sensitive. I'm so sensitive, and like I don't give a fuck, because I used to get so sensitive when people would tell me that I was sensitive, but I'm sensitive, and that's okay. That's actually like one of the things that makes me magical. It makes me more, I don't know, I feel more in tune with myself and my emotions. But because I'm sensitive, I have to understand that the way that, like, it's the way that I navigate life can be flowy, and it can be from an optimistic place, and I can have the best intentions for everyone, but I still have to have boundaries, and I still have to learn how to not make people the center of my life. Because a lot of the times I don't even realize that the way that I think and the way that I do things and the reason why I do them is I don't even know what I was trying to say. Half the time is motivated by other people and what other people want from me and what other people would think about me if I didn't do what I actually wanted to do authentically. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the times I shut my own authenticity down because I care about other people and what they think and how they feel. And that's really just me being a people pleaser, because bitch, why do you even give a fuck? You know what I'm saying? About these people who probably not even thinking twice about you, got their own shit going on in their own world. And so I was like thinking about myself from the filter and point of view of everyone else whose opinion I valued. But the more that I started realizing, like, why do I even actually value your opinion? and the more that I start thinking about what I actually want out of life, it's like I could never regret anything that I've done, because everything that I've done has led me to this exact moment, to realizing, you know what I'm saying, what type of boundaries that I actually need. So in this moment of solitude, in this moment of like loneliness, it's like I can say loneliness with a smile on my face. I used to be saying like, bitch, I'm lonely, cries, like with tears running down my face. But now it's like, I'm lonely, and that's actually like one of the best things that has happened to me right now. And I'm not even like as lonely as I could be if I allowed myself to think with the same mindset of the little inner child in me who thought about herself as a lonely human being, if that makes sense. Because even with less people in my life, I feel more abundantly full of love. Even with less, drama, I feel so abundantly enthusiastic and inspired and motivated and excited about life. So it's really like a major decrease in quantity and a major increase in quality for me. And until I can actually see where the quality has increased, I would not be inviting people just openly into my life. So I think that's just something that I'm just doing, because I'm just like, no, I can't just be around anybody, dog. Like, because I'm sensitive and I feel that, and I don't want to allow myself to be all in your energy if I actually don't really fuck with your energy, and whole time I'm deep down trying to change your energy, because that's a little crazy, that's a little controlling, that's a little Pisces moon of me. But we're gonna stop all that bullshit immediately. And it's funny because I feel like there's so much more clarity. It started to rain a little. I don't know if you can tell because my glasses. But if anything, the energy right now is like very refreshing. It's the first day that it's actually like kind of warm out since December has hit. So I'm about to just go to the gym. I'm about to hit the student center. I already got me some breakfast. And I had to come sit up here and just be in my zen for a little bit. Then I'm finna go back to the room, probably start packing it up, because bitch, we finished our finals. We did it. The finals are done, ho. We don't got nothing else to worry about. Semester is finished. And I'm actually so proud of myself. Like, semester over, 2024 about to be over. Like, bitch, what? I'm over the moon right now, because I did everything I said I was finna do. Okay? But I'm very proud of myself, and I hope that you're proud of yourself too. I hope that you accomplish what you need to accomplish. I hope that you transform what you need to transform. I hope that you cut off whoever the fuck you need to cut off in 2024 and keep it motherfucking going, ho. I love you, and have a blessed day. Ashe.